Hey guys, me host Super Sorrel, thank you very much for tuning in. It's time for another installment of Go Go Power Rangers! And this has been sent to us completely free of charge by Zavvi, so thank you very much Zavvi for sending this to us. It is awesome. This is an exclusive pack to Zavvi, and it is from Boom Studios as Power Rangers. This is from the comic books, the Go Go Power Rangers series, which was kind of a bit of a prequel, I believe, to the Shattered Grid kind of storyline, Beyond the Grid and all that kind of stuff. And this is a set of issues where the Power Rangers actually swapped power signals for a little while and changed into different costumes. Check it out. So yes, this was like a 3-arc issue, and it mainly revolves around Jason and Trini and their relationship, and them two. And obviously, they follow Rita through a portal, if I remember rightly, and their morphin signals are switched up, and they end up in different, morphin suits, like the morphin powers or whatever. They end up with the different ones. So in this issue, we get Trini as the Red Ranger and, Jason as the Yellow Ranger, which is a little different on dynamic. We also got to see Billy take on the Pink Mantle, Kimberly take on Blue, and Black get taken on by Billy. So, very cool concept, and it was definitely a fun part of the comic books. And as I say, that was a part of Go Go Power Rangers. If you want to go check it out, it's the official name is Saban's Go Go Power Rangers. And I'm just getting the issue numbers now for you. The issue of the comics were 14, 15, and 16 of the Go Go Power Rangers run by Boom Studios. Right, without further ado, let's jump in and take a closer look at this. And as well, while I have your attention for a split second, look what I'm wearing. It's the Power Rangers Christmas shirt. You can get this from Zavvi, and you can use my discount code SUPERSORREL, which will save you 10%. And if you want clothing, it saves you 20%. So it's stackable. So if you get toys and you get clothing, you get 20% off the clothing, 10% off the toys, all that good stuff. And available from Zavvi. And like I say, this is a Zavvi exclusive, so haven't seen this one that often before. It's a newish one to me, but as I'm going hard on Power Rangers at the moment, I'm really enjoying recollecting Power Rangers and connecting with Power Rangers again. I was a big fan of the Power Rangers when I was a kid. I've obviously known, like, growing up and stuff, I've like enjoyed going back to it from time to time, but with the comic books, and the comic books having such a heavy sort of, heavy look on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I got heavily back into it. I spoke about Power Rangers before. I was a big Power Rangers fan, but when I sort of fell out of Power Rangers after Turbo. But it's nice to kind of be rejuvenated with it from the toys, and then going back and checking out other series that I've never seen before. And obviously with the 30th anniversary right around the corner, I'm very excited to see that one. And I have been slowly catching up on the Netflix Power Rangers series that were on. Right, that's enough of that box. Let's get that out of the way. I love the fact, by the way, that all of the Power Rangers are coming in these little bags with the little Power Rangers logo on it. That's really cool. So let's get this first one out. Yeah. Oh, and we get an updated sculpt for Trini as well. We get updated sculpts on the faces. So this is a lot nicer. You'll see that on the desk cam in just a moment. So that means we've got Jason under here as well. Come on, Jason. Yeah, look at that. Jason looks a little bit off, but looks a little bit weird. But it still looks good. I'll be putting the helmets on them though, because I do like them in the helmets rather than... I said this in my other video. I always display mine with the helmets. And then in this bag, we've got all the weapons and accessory pieces and all that good stuff. So I'll pop that over here onto the review stage. Oh, the sword's a little bit bent. Oh, no! Hopefully we can heat that out and refix it. And that means this is going to be full of Trini's stuff, or Jason's stuff, in this comic. So let's get those out too. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Ooh, nice. We've got two effects pieces there. We got the helmet. I'm interested to see if the helmets are the same size or whether they're different sizes. I'm intrigued by that because obviously I've got the original Red Ranger and Yellow Ranger. I'm tempted to see if the helmets are slightly smaller for the female body or whether they're the same helmet. Interesting. But guys, let's jump straight down to the desk cam so you guys can get an up-close personal look at these awesome new figures. Let's do this.
The world is lucky to have you, and so am I. May the power protect you, always.
It's the Red Ranger and the Yellow Ranger. Or is it the Yellow Ranger and the Red Ranger? Mix and match. But either way, this is a cool set. There's something very different about this, which I love. And yeah, we get that updated Trini sculpt, which is nice. I do like it. And yeah, this is such a cool set. Something very different about it, which I love. So we have effects pieces here. We have this piece to go over the sword, which is nice. We have these little purple pieces, which are for Trini and for Jason, and the yellow blades. The sword was a little bit bent in the packaging, but luckily we can heat that out and straighten that out very easily, not a problem. But yeah, we get the power sword, which I've actually got here with my original Jason. So yeah. Obviously we get the guns. And then the blasters to go in the holsters as well. And we always get the spare hands, so you get I call it the karate chop hand, and then the punch hand. Which is very cool. But looking at the face sculpts on it, they are very good. Let's look at Jason first of all. Looks a little bit different from what we used to, but this obviously is based on the comic book, not based on the realized versions from, like they're not meant to look like the live action versions. These are meant to look like the Boom Studios ones, which is good because obviously these are new face sculpts. They could have just given us the old ones again. So at least they've actually given us new face sculpts on this. But I am going to go ahead and pop this head off because we are going to be displaying them with their Power Ranger heads, with the helmets. Oh god, that does not want to go on for some reason. Hang on, let me just pop it out, do it properly off camera. There we go. Needed all my strength. And looking at the articulation then, so the arms are now on a butterfly hinge, which is nice. A little bit of an upgrade from the originals. Although Jason was on a butterfly hinge originally anyway. But yeah, the original... No, the female ones were as well. Sorry, I had to tell a lie. So yeah, butterfly hinge. We've got the head on a ball joint, obviously. That's nice. We've got the neck movement in there as well. We can move him around at the diaphragm hinge, which is good. And obviously then we get the further crunch at the bottom here. Top thigh cut, double hinge knees, boot cut, and feet are on rocker and pivot with display peg holes, should you wish to use a display base. Not that you're going to need to. They stand pretty well on their own. And I can go ahead and pop the blaster into the holster there. And the weird thing is, obviously this is Jason, and Jason's going to be wielding the daggers. So I can pop the daggers in his hand as well this time. Soft plastic on hard plastic, never good, but at least we know they're not going to break. Sometimes you get weapons with figures that are too brittle and break, whereas at least these are softer plastic, so they actually have some give to them. So they're not just going to break on you the moment you come up against some resistance. That's the good part about them. So there's Jason with the daggers. Very cool. Let me just stand Jason up over here whilst we look at Trini. So now we have Trini as the Red Ranger. Again, something a little bit different here. I do like it. And I can pop the blaster in there as well. Same articulation that Jason had. There's nothing different between the male and female Rangers, which is good. All the same. But again, I'm going to be swapping this head. I do love it. I love how it looks. But we're going to be having her as the female Red Ranger. Ooh. I do hope at some point they give us more of these, like crossovers. Because I know they didn't feature heavily in the comics, but I would still love, like, a female version of the, like a male version body of the Pink Ranger and a female version body of the Blue Ranger. Because the cool thing is, you can then, like, now I've got a female Red Ranger and a male Yellow Ranger, you can kind of mix up the team a little bit and kind of make your own Power Ranger team, if that makes sense. And I like that freedom. I like the freedom of play to be able to, like, make my own stories and teams up. So yeah, having a female body for the Red Ranger is cool. I do like the way it looks. It looks so different, but because like I'm so used to seeing Jason, but I love it. It is cool. And here is the original Trini from the Power Rangers. So if I take that yellow head off, and I can go ahead and pop on this new Trini sculpt. Obviously, we can have Trini from the Boom Studios comic in the yellow suit as well. How cool is that? But obviously, because you've got the different heads and stuff, and now I've got like the female body, you could technically put Kimberly on there, you know what I mean? And have Kimberly as the Red Ranger for a change. It's like you could just mix up the teams so much more by having the different female and male bodies. And I know that's a really random thing to say and stuff, but I just think it's fun. So obviously there's the Yellow Ranger, and obviously Yellow Ranger Jason and Yellow Ranger Trini stood side by side. I love it. I do love it. And then we've got Red Ranger Jason and Red Ranger Trini stood side by side. It's just very cool. I love it. If I can get Trini to stand. Come on. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, very cool. I do like this whole mixing and matching thing. It is very cool and different, and just adds another level of play to it, another level of sort of fun to be had with these Rangers. And yeah, just the diversity and stuff of the line is awesome. I hope we get more like random comic stuff in the Power Ranger lines, because I am a big fan of Mighty Morphin, so it's cool to go back and see all these like different versions. But guys, what are your thoughts on this line? Are you a fan of this 2-pack? Do you think you would buy like more of them? Would you buy like the other Rangers in different colours and stuff, like in the comics? Let us know in the comments down below. And just thank you all very much for watching. And if you did enjoy this today, why not check out the links in the description? It would really help the channel and really help us out. And you can use discount code SUPERSORREL to save yourself a little bit of money as well. Once again, thank you to Zavvi for sending these through to us for review. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, may the power protect you always. Bye!